Welcome to NintenDomain. This is Trey and Jereme from NintenDomain playing Splatoon on Twitch.
Yep.
What's up? Or YouTube, if this is YouTube, whatever.
So yeah, I'm going to pick my team. But I believe Trey's picked his team already. He picked Team Leo, so here we go. Team Leo.
No!
Just kidding. I'm picking Team Raph.
You love Leo. You want to secretly be Team Leo. I'm looking at the Splatfest area right here, and there's about 20 Raphs and maybe like 3 Leos here. So
I am.
I don't know. There's
Raph of the nation. I am. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
There's more back here. No, I'm just looking at all the people dancing here. There's more red than blue. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so we're on the more popular team, you think? We probably are. Everyone hates Leo.
Probably. I mean, Leo's not. Well, he's gotten kind of cooler in the newer stuff, so maybe people like him now that he's voiced by Seth Green. Or he was. Maybe the Leo in this new show is even cooler. I don't know. I doubt it.
I was back in the alley over by Salmon Run, and I totally seen a graffiti of Leo's face.
All right. We are up running. So I'm in the lobby thing.
All right. I'm going to the lobby.
That's what I'm doing. Did you pick
You're going to join, and I'm going to immediately join after you do.
Okay. We'll do that.
See if it works. I do the Splatfest battle team, right?
I think it's no, I think it's solo.
No, I just go to friends. So you just you go ahead and start, and then hopefully I can just join you as a friend.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think you can do that though on the Splatfest though. Didn't we find that out last time? Because I'm searching for battle right now.
Oh, we can't battle together on Splatfest. Duh.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just have to hope that the fates put us together somehow.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. But you can still fight for Raph at the same time here. That's what you're saying.
I'm a Raph fanboy.
If it comes down to Raph versus Donnie, we'll have to fight on separate teams anyway.
Still so bummed it got messed up last time, because those are the more fun videos where you can actually see us playing the same matches.
Yeah, but this is like an event. The Splatfest
this is more
event.
fun because we get to shoot blood.
Yeah, I finally get to be on the red team. So it looks so bloody, even though it's so pink. It looks more pink than red.
So yeah, here it is, Splatfest. I'm starting now. Did you already start?
Yeah, I'm starting right now. Well, I've been doing it for a while.
So yeah, man, what's up? What's up with you? What you been up to today?
Anything
video game oriented? I seen you posted something for Skies, but that was something you recorded a while ago, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't really played anything today. I mean, I played I got my oil changed and I brought the Switch.
Oh, nice. What game was that?
What game?
Which game did you get your oil changed on?
I took my car to get my oil changed, and I was going to play the Switch while I was waiting, but it was real quick, so I didn't have time
speed
to.
loop. Mm-hmm.
It's really time. It was because I was just going to wait, but it was done really quickly, so I didn't play anything.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I didn't.
Sometimes you just wish things took forever like they used to back in the day, so you could play Splitch.
So you could play some. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything this week. I didn't get 10-yard fight or spy, whatever.
I mean, it's only halfway through the week.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed. I mean, maybe I did know it was $60, but yeah, $60 for.
Yeah.
$60? Fuck no, man.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now. It's not that I don't think it's worth it, and I don't want to be that guy to say well, I can get it for $20 on the Wii U, because of course
you can.
I can.
I was gonna say, do you want to know how much it is on the Wii U? It's $20.
Yeah, and I could probably get it for even cheaper if I buy a used version on eBay.
Yeah.
But I do want it on the Switch, and I do want to support that game on the Switch, and I've never played it before. So I think I should buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. I really wish it wasn't 60 though. I really think that's a bit much. But I mean,
Can I put I can put my gold coins towards it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can put your gold coins
So
towards anything.
I still haven't.
So you can make it less in that regard.
Yeah, I still haven't used up any of my gold coins.
I've been Matt Casmassina has started tweeting again. I've been reading his tweets. I don't know. He's been talking a lot about Nintendo stuff. I mean, he's been gone forever. You know, ex-IGN dude.
Man.
And he was talking about Tropical Freeze.
Man, Raphael looks awful pink in this level.
Yeah, the red's real pink. I think we got our first one there, maybe. Oh, maybe not. That's going to be a toss-up.
No, we're getting our ass kicked in the one I'm in.
Oh, no, we won. 51 to 47. Woohoo. I did get a birthday card today with some money in it, so I thought about getting South Park. But I think I'm going to wait until I finish Skies of Arcadia, and I think I can do it this week. So that's my plan.
I think that's good, man. I think that's the way I want to start being, where I think I got to finish games before I buy new games.
Well, I was trying to do try to finish games that I buy also, which is difficult because I buy one every week for the new Game Thursday show. But if there's smaller games, it's possible. But
there's a lot of Thursdays every year too.
Yeah. Well, but a lot of those indie games are like 8 hours, so they're totally doable. Which I don't mind, actually. I don't mind games being short because I like to play a lot of them. I would rather a game was like 10 hours than 100 hours because those 100-hour ones, I don't know if I can get through them.
Did you get a communication error?
No.
All right.
I'm still rocking.
I mean, I was able to finish my match, so that's fine.
But yeah, that's my plan. Like, I'm gonna try. I'm planning on spending all Sunday to finish Skies of Arcadia, so I should be done by next week. And I was thinking, like, whenever we start our Paper Mario 1K door, we could play till like Hooktail. That's probably like a good place to stop, right?
Okay.
Like through Hooktail, it's probably like about 2 hours. He's like the first boss, right?
So do you want to do it where we stream it together at the same time?
Oh, we can.
Or do you just want to we play to Hooktail and then we discuss it?
Oh, we could do either or, or both, whatever.
I saw that video I showed you. I thought it was something like popular on Reddit. And I was like, this is really cool. I thought it was really popular. Well, it turns out I was using the...
They only had like 20 views or something.
Yeah, I created a handle so that I can make a subreddit for us. It's NintenDomain Jereme.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that, but I got to get karma. So I started like commenting on stuff, and basically you have to prove that you're an active user before they'll let you create a subreddit, which makes sense.
Did you respond to your Ardu Boy comment?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you... I guess, you don't... It sends emails to my email, so I don't think you get emails whenever anybody comments.
I responded to it.
But I try to respond to everybody who comments on stuff, even though I didn't respond to his stuff. So, because he commented on like 4 different things of ours.
I saw that.
So I didn't respond to any of them, so you did. You did better than I did. But, but I mean, he was asking about Ardu Boy. I told him to get one, but... you know more than I do, because I don't actually have one. But
I told him to get one.
But they seemed pretty cool. That Ardu Venture was cool. It sounded cool.
I mean, I bought it in October, and at the time I was like, damn it, this is expensive. I remember even talking to you and Conan when I got back, like, right away with it. Mm-hmm. And it was like, yeah, it's a novelty, whatever. I admit it's a novelty, but, like, I still play it. I still use it, and like I've gotten a lot out of it. So, not even just the extraneous things like the writing and stuff I've done and whatever. I'm just saying in general, as a video game device, it's cool. I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. For
sure. Well, I mean, it is like, and the software's free, so that really helps.
Yeah, everything's free.
You don't have to pay for games at all.
So even though that was Kickstarted and all that Ardu Venture game, which I did talk about on the podcast, the whole time I knew, and I think I mentioned previously about that game, everything was going to be free eventually, and it was.
I might have a guest for after Nate too.
Oh, cool.
Possibly. I was just talking to some. There, I follow people on Twitter who like, Twitch affiliates and stuff like that. And some girl was like, text. She was like, like people are like, give me your info or your content or whatever, and I'll follow you. Like a lot of people do that. So like, I commented on her stuff, and then, and she said, and I read up on like what she'd streamed and all that. She streamed a bunch of Sega stuff, and I was like, hey, do you want to be on the show? And I was like, I saw you like Sega Arcade or Sega RPGs, and I'm like, I'm about to finish Skies of Arcadia. Do you want to be on the show and talk about Sega RPGs? And she said, yeah. So I just need to direct message her and see if she can do like the week after. So we could do like an end of game Skies of Arcadia talk, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Even though you guys haven't played it, but we could talk about other stuff too.
I don't know how I would play it. It's not been on anything besides the GameCube's the only thing where it was re-released, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just have to.
You just have to find that copy that I gave you.
Oh, it's long gone, man.
Play it.
Well, that's two for two. Giving me a communication error right after my match is over. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal because I have to go back to the screen anyway, but it'd be fun to play with the same people.
Oh, it keeps kicking you out. Well, that's not good.
I was playing one night last week, and I actually was like, I never really paid too much attention, but there was actually someone that I was playing against that I was like, man, I'm getting kind of pissed off at this person. Like, I felt kind of competitive, and that person ended up being on my team a couple of times, but it was actually kind of cool. Like, oh yeah, I'm glad I keep playing with this person.
You're like, oh, I hate you.
Her name was like Soccer Mom or something like that. It wasn't Soccer Mom, but it was like something Mom, like Mom 10,000.
Splatoon Mom.
So it was like, oh, this mom thinks she can kick my ass.
And then she did.
Then she did repeatedly. But when she was on my team, it was great. She kicked everybody else's ass.
There's a level 90 on here that I'm playing with. There's a guy on my team that's a level 90. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I haven't seen that. What level are you at now? 20?
I think I'm still like 18. Or maybe 14. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe 18. I'll have to look.
Yeah, you're not 14. Because you were 18 a couple weeks ago.
Speaking of 18, I completely forgot what the number of the episode was that we just did for NintenDomain. So I say in the episode that it's 118 though. Like I actually do. Yeah, I say it's 118. To the point of that I actually like titled everything 118 like while I was editing it. So it like wouldn't let me post it because I already have a 118.
So like, did you go back and do it and post edit?
No. I only say it one time, so nobody will really care. Like I say it one time on the show at the very beginning. I just say this is episode 118.
That was a fun episode. Kind of threw it together at the end, but I think that was a good. I mean, we had talked about it. I would love to do other stuff like that.
Well, we could if I had a little bit more time, I could actually like make like a soundboard with some quotes from the shows and all that. And we could like listen to it and talk about it and all that.
Yeah, man.
We can make it more like I was gonna say just make it more like Talking Simpsons and have like play parts of the show and all that. That's kind of where I took that idea from, to just do like one episode of each because it's easier to focus on it, Plus, we're not going to watch then we can actually watch those. I mean,
the other thing is that those shows are so vapid. It doesn't matter what episode; it's going to be pretty much the same story every time. So
yeah, well, I mean, but Indiana Joe's only one episode. He definitely has to be mentioned.
Faceless Joe.
Yep, Faceless Joe has to be mentioned. But I thought it came together pretty good. It's like a 2-hour episode, so it's not. It's one of our longer ones.
I had a fun time making that thing because it was an accident how it happened. I was I said fuck in it, and I was like, I try to edit the fucks, just not because I really think I need to, but because it's funny.
Yeah.
So I decided to I wanted to put a sound effect from Super Mario World. I just randomly thought about it, and then when I did that, I was like, holy shit! just they were so ridiculous about the sound effects in the live Super Show. So I just started like
Just ran
plopping
with
them
it.
down randomly. Yeah, and then I was like, wait a minute. I can like try to make them like time up with things. So I tried to time them up with like just stupid things, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The one that John noticed made me happy because that was intentional. When you like go to drink your beer and then you pull it away from your mouth and it makes the sound that Yoshi makes when he's running away.
Oh yeah.
I was like, it was like your beer was running away from you after you.
Beers tend to do that after you drink them. They sprout legs and they run away. So I'm level 18. I'm actually pretty close to 19. This is where I'm at on here.
Yeah, getting ready to hit level 18 myself.
Yeah,
Did I win that battle? I think I did.
Yeah, and
I wasn't paying attention.
I've won like every battle here so far.
I've only won one.
So, Team Raph.
I've only won one.
You've only won one. 1-1.
I'm still a Raph fanboy.
But what I was talking about, I'm a fiend now. I'm a Raph fiend. So I've upgraded.
Is it spelled Phiend?
No, it's just F. But when I was reading Matt Casamasena's tweets, he was like, complaining about Tropical Freeze being too expensive. But then, like right after that, he's like, but I bought it, by the way. He's like it's way too expensive, but I bought it anyway.
See, normally I would hop right on supporting that, but I'm like,
yeah, no,
I'm like in tight times. It's like,
yeah, I'm in tight times too. Like I
really want that game.
Yeah.
Like, and I would really love to have it by next week.
It is a good game. It's quite a good game.
I was actually
like
planning
it a lot,
on buying it today because I thought it was 40 for some reason. I don't know why I thought it was 40.
Because it would make sense if it was 40. That would be like a better price, I think.
And I know it's only a $20 difference. It's not that big of a deal, but I was fuck that.
But it's like it's like an old game. It's like a 3-4-year-old game. So it's like, come on, guys.
The only thing that's added to it is stuff to make it easier.
It's funky, yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm sure like it looks better.
Probably not.
And
much,
it's portable.
I know they like changed the polygons on Donkey Kong a little bit, but not very much.
His fur looks great.
Well, his fur always looked great though. His fur has been looking great
really
since GameCube. Since I thought about I was like,
Corey was talking about how good his fur looked.
Yeah. I mean, but his fur really has been.
If you want to talk about previews,
yeah. I mean, his fur has been looking awesome since Jungle Beat. I'm just saying.
That's true. It did look really good.
That's when it started looking really good. Was Jungle Beat.
I mean, Nintendo's always done fur well, which we probably talked about before. But I booted up Star Fox Adventures the other day.
Yeah, he's got good looking fur. What about Crystal's fur?
Crystal's fur.
She has like fur boobs. It's so weird. And it's like,
man.
It plays that like saxophone song whenever you see her.
She's my furry waifu.
It's so weird. The game's so weird. I kind of, yeah. And then Crystal like stayed in the game for a while. She was like a main character after that.
Yeah.
I kept her in there.
Yeah, and she remained part of the Star Fox universe, too.
She did, yeah.
Which I'm glad because, finally a transparent character.
Finally, oh, no, we got beat.
Ooh, getting my ass kicked also.
Yeah, first loss. 37-55.
I've lost almost every one. I've been doing well on my teams. But maybe everybody chooses Raphael. That's a bad player.
I don't know. Let's see what the Splatoon app has to say to me about people who picked Raph.
People that pick Raph prefer.
Did you see
short walks on the beach?
Did you see that tweet? Or no, it wasn't a tweet. It was on the Facebook group where like somebody was like, I don't know. It was like an outline of like like a supposed leak because we're close enough to what you call it now, E3 that people are going to start having fake tweets and all that or fake leaks. And it was like all this stuff. But the funniest thing about it was what was it? Fire Emblem. It said the new Fire Emblem was called Lustrous. Oh, fuck, what was it? It was like Lustrous Vacation or something like that. It was so dumb. It was like the
Lustrous
dumbest,
Vacation.
It's like the dumbest like name ever. And I'm like, that can't be real. There's no way that can be real. And I made a comment about it. Nobody said anything. It's like, dude, come on, that's fucking hilarious. It's like, there's no way that's real. That can't be real.
Dude, I am a Raph fiend.
Lustrous Daybreak is what it's called.
Yeah, that word lustrous. What?
That can't be real.
That's like something in a shampoo commercial.
But I mean,
that's not belonging on a game.
Fire Emblem Lustrous Daybreak for Switch. That's not a title.
That's a commercial for Mane and Tail.
That's not a real name. And it's whoever made up that name is totally fucking with you.
So what is it? It's I was reading something. I think it was on Reddit. It was on the Nintendo Switch subreddit where they're like basically like, don't get excited for the new Harvest Moon. It sucks.
Oh yeah, the Day of Hope or whatever it is.
The original creators went on to do what's called Story of Seasons, and that's supposed to be like if you want the spiritual successor of Harvest Moon. That's what you're supposed to play.
Yeah,
and then of course
switched or something.
Right, littered throughout the comments is like, just play Stardew Valley, blah blah blah. But a lot of people are like, no, Stardew Valley's not the same, which it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not a Harvest Moon fanboy, so I don't know much about Harvest Moon, but it's easy enough to say like no game could ever be the same as a classic game. There's no way. There's no way like some great 2D platformer would come out and I'd be like, oh, I don't need to play Mario anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like so many different Harvest Moons. It's the thing, and I guess like the original team did split off and start doing a different thing, from what I heard. But I mean, I played. I didn't think Stardew Valley was as good as the Harvest Moons that I played, but I've only played a few of them. But that's just me. But that's right, because I think the Harvest Moon 64 or the Game Boy Advance version of Harvest Moon are like the best that I've played, including Stardew Valley. Like I like them better than Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
But
the only reason I'm such a big fan of Stardew Valley is because I had never gotten sucked into a game like that before.
Yeah. But if you played the Game Boy Advance version of Harvest Moon, it's the same as Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I had
pretty much exactly the same as Stardew Valley. Except for like you can't like marry, you can't marry same sex. That's like probably the only difference. But I mean, I think some of the stuff works better, like the upgrading and how the story.
It was basically a perfect storm of
and plus you
never having played a game like that, and it was on Switch, and I had just beaten Zelda, and I needed something else to play.
Because it was kind of it was the other way around for me, because I had just played the crap out of the Game Boy Advance Harvest Moon game, and then I was kind of like, I don't want to do this again. So I could only play it for so long. It never really got its hooks into me.
Well, once I got my wife and had a kid, I didn't really care anymore. So.
Yeah, because that's like the end of it, right? Pretty much.
Not really.
Sort of.
Yeah, kind of actually.
I mean, that's kind of like what happened in Harvest Moon. Like I played the crap out of the 64 one, and I got married and had a kid and upgraded the house, and then it was like.
There's still plenty left to do.
Yeah.
I need to
But in that you can hire like dwarves to help you.
City sitter. Yeah, you can't do anything like that. Yes. I hear Rune Factory's pretty good. I haven't played any of those games.
Yeah, I haven't played those either.
People talk mad praise for that game.
Well, those are the ones that have fighting in them too.
Yeah, they're like, well, yeah.
They're like
they're like Stardew Valley's like them.
Yeah, well, Rune Factory was. I think there was Rune Factory on GameCube, wasn't there? Like that far back.
Oh my gosh, I got my ass kicked.
It's like GameCube or Wii. I actually thought about getting that at one point in my life, but I never did.
All right, the communication error occurred before I even got my fucking. What the hell is happening here? All right, I'm shutting down the game and restarting.
Still got communication? Yeah, I'm still running smooth.
I don't even know if I got my. I don't even know if I got my experience points for that. Yeah, I guess I did. That's annoying.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just go one more round and see if it. That's 3 for 3 though.
Mm-hmm. I have Dark Fox and Toxic Fox are both on my team. There's 2 foxes here, and I don't even think they know each other.
Dark Fox and Toxic Fox.
Yep, they're both on my team.
Them's the fox.
So half of the team is fox.
The other half of the team is just foxed.
The other half of the team is rabbits, so they chase each other.
And you can only fit 2 on your boat at once. I've got Yoshira, Jay Savage, and Mike. Sounds like a rap trio.
Yeah. Especially Mike, right? He's the one that
He is.
rap
He's
the
a
best.
mixmaster. Playing against Gonbalmy, Devilish, Kip Trash, and Mindfold.
Squidweed
Man.
just got me.
They sound like a bunch of juggalos.
Isn't that a term for like not juggalo, but weeb? Is that like it's a thing now, right? I've heard it said.
It's like it's
like a white Japanese fan or something.
Right.
Something.
It's a white person that
Or American.
Which is for Japanese.
Yeah, American anime fan or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to say white because any sort of American can be a weeb. I think.
Oh, really?
I don't think it has to be. I don't know. I mean, don't ask me. I really don't know. I've just heard the term thrown about on podcasts.
You're probably white.
But I think you can. I mean, you could be an American that wants to be Japanese. I mean, I think you need to be white.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
I mean, there are other Americans.
I think it's
that aren't
mostly
white,
just one of those things
contrary
that
to popular belief.
spread on the internet.
Contrary to current political belief, there are Americans.
Because the
that are
full word
white.
is weeaboo, I think. And weeb's like short for that.
What's a weeaboo?
It's the same as a weeb. It's
Yeah.
just full
But
word for it.
what does weeaboo mean? That's what I'm saying.
Pretty much I thought it was just like, generally like a term of not praise for someone who's not culturally Japanese wanting to be Japanese. Or being obsessed with it, or with anime, or
Yeah.
whatever, all the other stuff. Art, literature, anime.
Yep.
I already said that one.
Have you watched that Sanrio cartoon
Video games.
on Netflix yet?
What?
Have you watched that new Sanrio cartoon on Netflix yet?
Oh, is it a Hello Kitty thing?
It is. Yeah, it is, but it's so not Hello Kitty. I just watched it earlier. It's pretty weird. I don't know. You should try it out.
Is it like a Netflix exclusive, or is it just something that...
It's a Netflix original. It's a Sanrio cartoon. That's in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
About like a female salary worker that like hates her job, and she goes to karaoke bars and sings metal to make herself feel better.
Is she human?
No, she's like a cat person.
Okay.
They're all animals, you know. They all look like Sanrio people, you know. I mean, Hello Kitty's not in there, but it is official Sanrio. It's in the credits.
Sanrio's been around for a hot second.
Yeah, well, it's been around for a while, right?
There is I keep thinking Sanrio Carnival, which is a game on the...
Well, Hello Kitty Kart will be out soon, right? The Mario Kart game.
the Sanrio Kart game?
Yeah, there's like a Hello Kitty kart racing game that's coming out soon.
That's cool.
I mean, I think it was on Wii U also.
I'm pretty sure you can get a toaster that burns Hello Kitty onto your toast.
Probably.
So that'd be cool to have.
Yeah. I was always anti. Oh man, I got kicked out. Did you restart?
I didn't restart my console, no. Man,
So-
I keep getting my ass kicked though. That's the truth. Man, my team just is bad.
A lot of kid Raph lovers.
So I'm pretty close to level 18, but I'm not there yet.
So like According to my
okay, that time it was fine.
according to my Splatoon app, as far as my friends go, there are 8 people on the Team Raph, and there are 5 on Team Leo.
Wow.
So there you have it. So
Team Leo is going to win.
And that guy Hunter that we actually talked to, that I know, production guy, he's on Team Leo. So I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, Hunt Whale?
I don't know who he thinks it is. Yeah, he's on Team Leo. He's fighting for Leo. I don't know what.
He's fighting for Leo.
I don't know what he saw that had Leo, that Leo was great in, but I don't know.
I'm playing against Spicy Boy.
He's so spicy.
And that's BOI.
Oh yeah, that's a way that people spell boy nowadays.
They do.
I think I saw somebody in the Twitter called Sad Boy. Spelled like that.
Yeah, there's Thick Boy with 2 C's.
Yeah.
It's a boy with a dad bod.
Is that what that is?
Uh-huh. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm on the way to a dad bod.
What does a dad bod mean? Fat?
Yeah, it's just basically looking like a human being.
Oh, because I've had a dad bod since I was like a 3rd grade, so yay.
That is the way of the world we live in. There's bod types.
I went to go see was that Penn and Teller's Macbeth last night. So
oh, really?
yeah, that's Jess's play that she's doing right now.
It's Penn and Teller's Macbeth, like, so they wrote it, or
No, it's they're Teller's directing it. It's like
oh, he's there.
I didn't see him, but I don't know what he looks like. But yes, he was there.
Is that the blonde guy?
I don't know.
Or, the small guy? The guy that doesn't talk?
I think it's the small guy. But there's there was a Penn and Teller Tempest that they did that I didn't get to see. But there's like magic in it, sort of. There's
right.
there's tricks and stuff that's part of the play. It's part of the play.
Damn it! Spicy Boy splatted me.
Which most of it was like disappearing acts and like trapdoors and stuff like that, which I've seen before already. So it didn't really make it all that special. It's like they do that all the time. Like that's like a thing that they do at their play,
Just like, alas, poor King of Hearts, I knew thee well.
Is that in there? I don't know.
I'm just thinking of combining drama and magic.
No, it's just like
and stuff from Macbeth specifically.
They'll just do like magic-y stuff. They'll be like, oh, the guy's there and then he's gone and then another guy's there or whatever. So it's mostly like disappearing stuff.
Damn it! I got splatted by some motherfucker named SOS Amcor.
How close are you to being done with this match?
35 seconds.
Okay, maybe I'll try to start again when you restart because I just finished.
Man, Amcor got me again.
Hey, Amcor will get you. Those corporations, they'll come after you.
It's like everybody sucks, but SOS Amcor. Oh, Splatty Boy. Spicy Boy both splatted me and I splatted Boy. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lost. I'm almost positive of it. My team sucks. I got so many splats, and we covered so much area.
Starting again?
All right, hold on. Let's make sure it's not going to give me that error message. Yeah, I got 5 splats. The next person under me got 1, and then one person got 0. Why I got to play with all the bad boys? The non-spicy. All right. Play again, yeah. Right now?
Yeah, I already hit it. Because I thought you were there. Oh, no, I'm playing with Carpe Diem. And Mom, just Mom. No Splatoon Mom.
Watch out for those moms.
Just Mom.
Watch out for those mobs. They're good. Seems like they've been through a lot of shit and they transfer that to Splatoon.
Well, sometimes people just like they'll like they start the Switch and they'll be like, "What's your name?" And they'll just put mom in there. Like same thing with like my nephew. Like his Wii U name said Dad on it, because like his dad just put that in there when he started the Wii U. It's like, this is my profile. It's Dad profile.
Wow.
So it would say
so your nephew already has
like.
kids?
It said Dad. No, it was. I mean, my nephew played under it, but it was my my brother-in-law's file technically, but he doesn't play it. He just like, he like hooked it up for him and all that, and put his name in there as Dad. So every time he was on there, it said Dad. This is funny.
He was all like, "Yo, Dad, hook me up." Man, I got a transfer error. Now I'm back in the lobby again. Okay.
Yeah, because you got no internet in Champaign. This is what it seems
I have
like.
internet.
There just isn't internet there. It's like
I have internet.
It's like one BPS per hour or something.
Yeah, 1 beat per second per hour.
I don't know if that's a real term. BPS is a
yes,
real thing.
1
right?
beat per second per hour. No, BPS is something else entirely.
But I mean, I think that's what I said on the streaming here. It's like the BPS.
Yeah. Make sure your BPS and your GPS are synced to your
LPS.
SRS.
To your SMS so you can get your messages.
Yeah. But yeah, you gotta shoot pink juice around to show that you love Raphael. That's the way it works out here in the streets.
I can't wait to shoot purple.
I mean, do you love Raphael? If you love Raphael, and I'm not talking about the artist because yes, his paintings were sublime. Not to mention his sculpture. I'm not even going to get into that. But the turtle himself, he wants you to spread pink around. I don't know why pink. He's red, but I think he's trying to like piggyback, or in this case, turtleback on the breast cancer awareness, bandwagon. But that's okay because we should be aware that that's a thing, and that research is being done and it needs funding. And so that's all I'm doing for Raph. What he would want. He lost his sigh, but he didn't lose his heart.
Yeah. What you said.
And Billy Blob 12 just killed him.
What if Billy Pac-Man was on here?
Did you watch his Twitch stream?
No, he wasn't streaming yet. I just found his Twitch profile.
He still doesn't follow that many people. So I have a special spot.
Yeah.
Still. I don't know how much longer, but
I couldn't get him to follow me when I posted that old picture of me and him and Jess from like 2 years ago or whatever.
I don't know what I did, but there you go. I should exploit that, I guess. See if he'll appear on the podcast.
Well, we could have interviewed him, I guess.
Yeah, but it'd be more fun to do Skype. Fucking Billy Blob.
See if he knows how to work it.
Oh, right. He may not know how to use Skype.
Well, I know, what was it? The Jeff was saying, Jeffrey Wittenhagen was saying that he was having a hard time because they did a Skype interview with Walter Day. They said it was hard to tell him how to use Skype. But I guess Walter's older.
Much older. Man, Billy Blob.
Billy Blob Pac-Man.
I still can't. Why does it have to be pink?
I don't know. I think it's
because
because of
Billy Blob.
I think it's because of the blood thing. They don't want it to have.
I know it is.
They don't want it to be blood, but I do.
I do too.
Make it blood. Make it bleed.
I want to do a splitality. Man, Team Raph is not the place to be.
It should be, though.
All right, well, my team didn't suck that bad that time. Actually, I sucked worse than they did.
Oh, they only got 3 people.
Yes! I leveled up. I'm at level 18.
Have you gotten your Octo Pass yet? I guess it doesn't matter yet. The for like the Octo expansion or whatever.
No, I haven't. Is that something you pay for?
Yeah, it's the extra single player levels that don't have a
How
date
much?
yet.
How much is it?
It's $20. It's not expensive. But it's like it sounded like it was like close. It's like, what is it, like 80 some levels or something? Like it's a lot. I think I read that somewhere.
Well, I'll have to give it an inch.
Yeah, I thought about getting it, but there's not a. I mean, there's nothing you can do with it now. Like, if
Did you
get
finish the single player mode?
No, I didn't. So I should do that before I get it. There's a level that I played a few times that I keep dying in. It's like a section that I get stuck at and end up dying. But I'm at like the last section of levels, which is the same spot I was at last time we talked about this. But I'll like boot it up and I'll play that one level, and then I'll like die and get a game over, and then I just won't play it anymore. That's about how that goes.
Well, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, the Toxic Avenger actor, he turned to ashes like that meme.
Yeah.
The one
so he burned to death?
No, I think he died of a heart attack. I'm just saying, like all those memes that showed people Infinity Warring, you know?
Yeah.
There's one of the Toxic Avenger, but it was actually not him. It was the other one. He's not really the well-known one. He's the one from 2 and 3, which I think are the worst of the Toxic Avenger movies, but, you know, but still.
That's so sad.
It's not like a Rich Torgal. He's the first one. He's still around, and he was in 4. Well, he had a cameo in 4.
Yeah, I guess the makeup, yeah.
What the makeup got to him?
I'm just saying you could have a lot of actors for the one character.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
And fuck this guy.
He was the guy who did that funny part, like, you know, where he lost his... Or no, never mind, he didn't. I was going to say the part where the guy dances with no head, but that's not even Taxi.
Nope.
The guy who loses his head and dances away, that's not even the Toxic Avenger, so... That was some other guy.
Which one was that, too?
Those two, yeah.
Sad.
I know, 2 and 3 were shot at the same time, so... I felt that kind of hurt it. Because they... You know, back when it was bad to shoot 2 movies at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess whenever we see Infinity War 2, we'll find out. Because those two, they actually shot 2 movies, not just one. So there's another one that was already shot that's coming out next year.
Yeah, Infinity War was really good.
Did you see it?
No.
No.
Everyone tells me that, so I'm just going to say it.
It's pretty good.
I don't care about it. Like, I'm not
it's
saying I wouldn't watch it and like it. I'm just saying I don't care enough to, like, for someone to spoil it for me or anything. Like, I'll probably see it eventually, but
it's just really cool that they were actually able to do like a Marvel event, like as a movie, like a comic book event. Is basically what it is. Like those giant comic events where everybody's in it. They basically did that, but as a movie. And that's impressive. If you told my high school self that, I would never believe you. I'd be like, no, they can't afford that.
Did we finally win a match? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we won that last one like 90
fucking
to 10.
time. Maybe I'm finally getting paired with good players because I'm 18. I didn't do too good. Are you beyond Raph now?
I think I might be. But I don't know what the term is. But I'm pretty sure I've leveled up from there, and I'm about to level up to 19 also.
I'm playing with 2 Nopes, TC88, and what? Cats. I like 2 Nopes.
2 Nopes? Like nope twice?
Well, like 2 chains, but 2 Nopes.
No. Like somebody's like, can I do this? And you're like, nope, nope.
Like a double nope.
Yeah. It's like, can I borrow the car and use your money to buy beer? Nope, nope.
No,
Answer to that.
Or it can be a more positive thing, like, do you think social justice should be ignored, and do you think that yellow M&Ms taste different than everything else? Nope, nope.
Nope, nope.
Yeah, it's positive.
So you're saying that social justice should be ignored? Is that what you're saying?
No, you should not ignore it. You should not ignore it. Nope, nope.
So you should ignore social justice?
You should not ignore it.
I don't understand.
The question was, should you ignore social justice?
No.
And the answer was nope.
Oh, okay.
But then the second nope was based on, do yellow M&Ms taste different than all the other M&Ms?
Oh, they do.
They don't, man.
You could taste that yellow 5.
No. Yeah, you probably can.
It's vitamin C.
If you have a distinguished palate, you could taste the yellow number 5.
It tastes much different than red, too.
Yeah. Don't get me started on Mambo number 5.
Yeah, it's a terrible song.
It's terribly German. Ah.
Just won by like 2 points.
What do you play with nowadays? You still rocking the NZAP?
Raph Defender. Yeah, I was using a different thing, and then I switched it back to the NZAP.
Same here. I switched to...
new maps.
I was doing okay with it, but I didn't like it. It wasn't as fun.
Was it the one with like the big front that looks like a horn? That's what I was using.
It shot out big long blasts of ink.
No,
but it wasn't like the sniper one.
because I was using.
But it covered a lot of space and it had a fairly decent special.
I was using the Splash-O-Matic. This is the other one I was using, which has the same special as the NZAP. Did you get kicked out for a level change yet?
No. It's probably going to happen in 40 seconds.
Mm-mm.
What cats? I do kind of dislike the special. Just because it makes me extremely vulnerable when I'm using it.
What, the back cannon thing?
Yeah. Did not win. Did not win. I'm never going to get to level 28.
Well, no. Not with that attitude.
I ain't never going to get to no level... Man, I only got 1 splat. I deserve to lose. Multiplayer maps have been updated.
Yep.
Are you in a new match?
No. I was just looking at weapons. I was looking to see if I should buy anything.
I'll be right back.
Anger. Big anger boy. Big angry boy. He's a big angry boy. The angriest.
So are you waiting?
I was, but I started anyway. To start to try to do it again.
All right, here we go. Yeah, man. So, do you think Tropical Freeze is worth $60?
I mean, I paid $60 for it when it came out on Wii U. So yes.
And you played it for a long time, but you played pretty far into it.
I played it all the way through. I got stuck on the last boss because he's hard as fuck. So I played every level on there. Well, I guess I didn't get like all of the secret levels. But I mean, I never get all the secret levels on these. I beat Donkey Kong Country Returns twice and didn't get all the secret levels. So it's because those secret levels are fucking hard to get. But no, I like the game a lot. I think it's a good game. I mean, it's an old game. It's like a 3-year-old game. And selling it for $60 again, I think it's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, it's sort of the thing, like...
But it's like,
because no one cared about the Wii U.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's like, since it underperformed, even though I thought it did pretty good for Wii U, like I feel like a high percentage of people who had Wii U's bought Tropical Freeze, so...
I never got it.
You know. But no, I mean, it's a good game. It's just, I mean, it's the same as Bayonetta, you know? Like, re-releasing Bayonetta for the same price as it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but at least that's in anticipation of a new game coming out also. Like, we don't know there's a new Donkey Kong game coming out.
There will be eventually, though. It may not be may not be retro, but there will be a new Donkey Kong game eventually. I guarantee that.
It's gonna be called Freezical Trop, and like all the South Poles like got palm trees on it.
I mean, there'll be a new Donkey Kong eventually. You know, Donkey Kong he'll never go under.
I'd like them to just reboot Donkey Kong.
It'll be maybe it'll be
They already kind of did that with Mario versus Donkey Kong.
maybe it'll be Jungle Beat 2 or Donkey Konga 3.
Oh yeah, King of Swing Part 3.
They could do that too. There were 2 of them, right? Yeah, because they made a sequel on DS, didn't they?
Man, I got a bunch of splats all in a row. That was fun. I wish the third person wouldn't have killed me as I killed them.
I switched it up. I switched it to the Octo Brush. I'm
a level brush.
I'm a level 19 now. Because people really like that weapon. I just don't use it. Because you really gotta. I mean, it's like you gotta like tap it real hard.
Man, I got some splats
to do it.
This is gonna have to be one of my highest splat matches. Too bad splats don't matter.
They don't.
It's more of a distraction because you should be covering territory, but you're like, you want to go after the people that have been shooting you the whole time.
You do it different than me. I just cover the territory, and I splat people who get in my way. That's what I do.
That's what I should do. Man, I think. Well, I don't know. Did we get our asses kicked?
Oh wait, I hope that's actually So on the other team, no, that's probably not her.
I had 7 splats that match.
So on the team that I'm playing as, one of the Splatoon people's name is Hailstorm, and that's what my niece that's like her Instagram name is Hailstorm because her name's Haley.
You think it's her?
It'd be cool if it was her, but I don't know. Like her dad has a Switch, and we're friends, and he's not online, so unless she got a separate one. I mean, she's in college, so she don't have Switch money. She just started college.
College.
But that would be cool.
One thing I remember about college is that I played a lot of video games.
I'll tell you, I definitely did not have enough money to buy a Switch when I started college.
Oh, me neither.
In any way. I barely had enough money to buy a game, let alone a system.
The PS2 came out right after I started college. I remember going down.
It did, yeah.
Who was the guy that did it? Number 5. That guy. I went down to his room. he had PlayStation 2. Well, I don't remember that guy's name, but he was.
I remember somebody had one, and I remember looking at it, and I was like, "Man, these games suck." Like the first wave PlayStation 2 games. There just wasn't really.
It was Ready to Rumble 2 or something like that was the first one I played.
Oh, they were playing some sort of weird robot game that didn't look fun and looked really confusing. It's like a mech game or something.
Yeah, I think that came out. It was of the launch stuff, so like. The one I ended up playing the most on the PlayStation 2 was Dark Cloud, which I know I've talked about before. But
yep, because everything is like that game. Every time I tell you about its RPG, you're like, that's like Dark Cloud.
Yeah, man, just like Dark Cloud.
Yeah, because Dragon Quest Builders is like Dark Cloud, and Dragon Quest 7 is also like Dark Cloud.
It is, man.
Which means that Dark Cloud is like Dragon Quest 7, because Dragon Quest 7 came out before Dark Cloud.
It did.
I think you just say that because Dark Cloud's like empty and you have to rebuild the world, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, and it's what I think of. And I never actually beat that game, so it's like.
So that's why it's similar to 7, Dragon Quest 7 and Builders, is because it's the same thing. Where where the world is like darkness and you have to like.
It's like a world of ruin and you're rebuilding it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because both those games do that.
And the rebuilding of the world is handled almost like a mini game, not like necessarily part of the quest or whatever. I mean, I guess it affects some things, like what items are available or something. I don't know. Man, I sure do love Splat and blue people.
In Dark Cloud.
Oh, man, I got splatted. But once again, you know, I've tried going back and playing that game, and it's just not that fun anymore.
Dark Cloud?
Yeah, man. Might as well be called Shark Cloud.
You don't have a PlayStation 2, though.
I know, man. So I haven't tried to play it for years, but when I did, it sucked. 10 years ago or 15 years ago, whenever that was.
I was going to say, like, how do you never bought a PS2, so how do you play it?
Damn, I need to buy a PS2. Because I would have to get I think you have to get a first generation PS3 for it to be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
And those things are beasts.
Yeah, good luck finding one of those.
I don't want one of those things because they're like even bigger than the Xbox 360.
I mean, I think the PS3 that I bought was the one after that because it wasn't
360
backwards.
is so huge. This is no lie. I don't use it for gaming right now. I use it to block the vent so that my cats can't rip it off the wall and like get into the air ducts. Yeah, I've got an Xbox 360 blocking the vent so they can't pull it off the wall.
No.
That's what my 360 does for me nowadays.
I mean, that's probably the best thing that it's ever done in the history of it being a system.
I think the 360 is okay.
Is blocking vents. Oh, lost connection. Damn it.
I mean, I don't hate the 360 and I don't love it, but I certainly think it was I do think it was a good system because it evolved with the times. Like everything about it changed from the beginning to the end.
How's that?
Well, it's mostly the interface, but it started out being
it was considered. I mean, it was
a
considered
PC gaming machine, kind of, because it was, you know, the Xbox always was, you know, Microsoft made this so it's on par with their like gaming computers. But yeah, 360 was like one of the first systems to like champion the indie games like on the console.
Yeah, sure, with the Xbox Live.
Uh-huh. And then they were also I think they were the first ones to have where you could download full games. So that was even before the 3DS.
And they were also the first one to push HD DVD.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that.
That was their big thing. It was HD DVD.
And I guess the Kinect.
I guess, you know, technically they did win like that generation. 360 did. And then the Xbox One came.
They were basically the PS2 of that generation because of like their ubiquity and how cheap everything was. Like, and like once again, they're so ubiquitous that I have two 360s. Like one of them doesn't work, but still, like it was cheap just to buy another one because that's how cheap they are. Like I got my replacement one for like $40. It's just like you did with the Wii. It was I just bought it without the cords and stuff.
Yeah, I thought I wanted a 360 for a second until I realized that I didn't. So I didn't keep one. No, it was like because I was playing the Wii and that had no HD and all that, and I was like, I was starting to like kind of like desire a different system because I wanted to get like a better system than the Wii because the Wii could only do so much. And I was like, and for a while there, I was like, oh, I'll get a 360. And then I was like, looking at all the games that I wanted to play, and they were all PlayStation 3 games. So I'm like, why don't I even want a 360? So I didn't get one.
Well, and I never had a PS3.
Because I was like looking at these games that I want to play, and I'm like, okay, so I want to play like Infamous and Yakuza and Resistance, and I'm like, oh, yeah, none of these are on 360.
To be fair, the PS3 was like real shitty for the first year.
Oh no!
It
took forever. Like I didn't get it until like.
I mean, let us not forget the giant crab meme.
Oh yeah, no, I know, and it was $600, and I did not pay $600 for mine. I bought mine for like 100 something, I think. And it was the slim version. You know, it was a completely different version and all that. But when I got it, it had a ton of exclusives, but it did take a long time to get there.
I don't know, man. I'm just not a PlayStation guy. But
You used to be,
I love my PS1.
You used to be.
I love my PS2.
Oh, well, I mean...
I don't have a PS2.
I mean,
I loved PS2 when I had it around me. I just never owned one.
Well, PlayStation is the better system because...
So I think it's probably PS3
system.
that I don't care about. Because PS4 I own.
PS3 had a lot of good games on it.
But you know what? I don't play my PS4.
Yeah. Well,
I do mention that a lot.
That's true. But if you had an Xbox One, I don't think you'd play it anymore.
Oh, I don't want an Xbox.
You know.
I did. I was at Disc Replay, believe it or not, recently, and I was like, I'm going to see how much this what's it called, a rare replay is, just in case I do want to buy it someday. Like, because I thought maybe it was $11 used.
Oh, you should have just bought it. Doesn't Mara have one? You could just play it at her place.
Yeah, eventually, but I don't know. It's cheap.
I would have bought it
that's
for $11.
The only game I care about on the Xbox One is like an $11 game. That's pretty funny. That's more what I meant by that, was like, if I bought an Xbox One, it would be in order to play this $11 game.
Yeah. And you could watch some stuff in 4K. Could use it as a 4K disc player.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it can do that, I guess. Some people use it for that.
I don't have a 4K TV.
Yeah. Well, you could still watch 4K stuff on it on a regular TV. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I'll get a 4K TV when I need to get a new TV. Because it'll be like, well, I might as well buy the highest resolution that's commercially viable. Because like they've got 8K TVs and stuff that you can get now, but I wouldn't buy that.
I'm waiting for 48Ks.
Yeah,
those are the best.
I just want to be able to see like the nose hairs on the squidlings. You can't right now because of the resolution of the TV, but if we got it to, what were you saying? I would say at 48K, you could easily see their nose hairs.
You can see like into their souls at that point. You can see like, you can see their futures.
You can see the possibilities mapped out, right? Yeah, it wouldn't be like their actual future, but it'd be sort of a fibrous web.
You can see like all the different
decisions
outcomes of their lives.
Yeah.
Like Run Lola Run, like that with the pictures.
Yeah,
That's basically what you see.
I could see that.
Case Cody just like spiked me. Lost network.
During the match?
Yeah. It kicked me out.
Bullshit. See, I don't think that's the internet. I think that's the fucking
The
server.
Splatfest?
Yeah. Well, I think it's Nintendo servers.
Well,
Nintendo, get better servers, please. Thanks. Bye.
So what's up with... So there's people are starting a whole nother rumor about May 7th. Have you seen that? It's become a new thing where people all of a sudden think there'll be a direct on the 7th.
You know what? It's kind of funny that no one's even like talked about a direct in a while. Like, we got all the information we wanted, or I guess we haven't.
I mean, that was a pretty good direct, but there's a new thing now. People saying that there's going to be something on the 7th with like no proof whatsoever. And it's like, what? I mean, people think that it's going to be like about the internet service or whatever, because there was some sort of rumor somewhere that said the 7th.
Well, I mean, I'm into it. Like, let's have another Splat, Or, I mean, let's have another direct.
Yeah, it just it's funny when people just all of a sudden are like, they all of a sudden just start talking about something that was never announced ever, and they're just like, all of a sudden they believe that something's going to happen because like one guy said it.
Because Laura Kate Dale said it.
I mean, I don't know if you look on, there's some like, you see like ridiculous stuff on, they just didn't even let me start there. Like you look on YouTube and there's a video that says like, the reason why Nintendo messed up in this way or something. It's just like some not even a real story. It's just some guy talking, and they get 1,000 views.
You're talking about clickbait?
Yes.
Yeah, people want clickbait. That's why they click on that bait. I ain't never gonna win. It'd be kind of fun to do a Mario Maker play, because back when we were doing the podcast back in the day, we weren't recording our gameplays, but it'd be kind of fun to do like a Mario Maker where like we were talking and we were each making a level at the same time, and then we would play each other's level. And have it like as a split screen.
Yeah, we have some footage of Mario Maker that John and I did that I never posted.
Oh, cool. Like where you guys were hanging out and playing it.
Yeah, I'm playing it, but I didn't. I keep forgetting that I have it.
I saw footage of us playing Mystical Ninja, and I think
NBA Jam, and Super Double Dragon.
Did I never post NBA Jam? I thought I did.
No, you never posted NBA Jam.
I still got it.
The only one you posted was Mario Party.
Yeah, that was the longest one too. So
yeah, you posted the Mario Party 2.
I could maybe make a mega mix of the other ones. I have all the media, like they're all stored, and I've got all the podcasts. Like so what I've started doing when I make the previews is that I sync all the audio up. So if we ever wanted to do a video of an old podcast, I've got it stored from like episode. Pretty much from like 108 on, I think, is what I got. Of like where I've got the audio files and the video, and then I've also got the file for my particular software I use that has everything synced up.
I mean, you could always just put them in their video format, and then I won't have to post them as a static picture.
Right, but then they're not edited.
Yeah, they're not edited at all, though.
Yeah, I prefer you doing that with the editing.
It would have to be raw.
Yeah. No, your editing's better. That's why I stopped doing that. Because even though it was cool to have the live footage of us hanging out the whole time, no one really wants to watch that unedited. Like, so yeah, that's why I stopped doing that. And that's why once you suggested the teaser, I like that. But I've been storing the stuff just in case. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have game footage that I haven't used.
I have a ton of game footage.
A lot of stuff. Well, because every time I just randomly stream something, it records it. So that's what that is. Because a lot of stuff I've streamed, I haven't posted. Because it's like, I don't know if anybody cares. Like I have a bunch of Dragon Quest Builder stuff that I streamed that's just on there. And after I watched Infinity War, I played Marvel Superhero War of the Gems. I streamed it. I didn't do anything with that, but I couldn't beat the game. I didn't get very far, so I wanted to post one where I actually beat the game.
You played Marvel Lego too, right?
I played it a little bit. I was trying to play it, get back into it after Infinity War, but I still haven't really done anything with it.
I was creeping on your play history.
I haven't played it very much, though. I've only played, like, the first level.
So I saw you're playing Bold Boy recently.
Yeah, no, I just turned it on to see to remember what it was like.
Finally a win!
You know?
But you bought that a long time ago.
Because, like, we were talking about it on the podcast while I was editing it, and I was like, man, what's that game like? I forgot what it was like. It's basically like you walk around, but you can interact with stuff. So it's kind of like it's like a point and click thing, except you can, move. You don't actually have to point. You just, like, walk to something, and that's, you interact with it. But there's, like, a giant monster that's chasing you the whole time, so I kind of started playing it, and then I accidentally ran into the monster, and it killed me. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that thing.
So I have a friend that offered to loan me God of War. So yeah. I think I might get to play it for free.
Oh, do it. All
I have to do is... Well, he was going to loan it to me anyway, but...
Is it,
He wants to borrow Horizon Zero Dawn from me.
Is it, what's his face? Dan?
No, his name's Joe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I've talked about Joe before, but yeah, he has a Switch. He got it around Christmas, but he mostly plays PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah.
He has all of them.
Did you tell him he can have Horizon Zero Dawn? He's like, you can keep it, dude.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to give it away. I still plan on finishing it eventually, but it's really hard for me to like keep my focus on any of those other system games. Because Nintendo games grab my attention, but I get really ADD when I play other systems.
Yeah. Well, some of those games, I don't know. It depends on what it is.
It takes a lot to engage me. Like, I couldn't even get... I'm sad that I couldn't get into Last Guardian, because that was...
That's the one you really wanted to play. I never even played that one, or bought it, or anything.
I mean, I should try to get back into it, but... And yeah, then Final Fantasy 15, I just couldn't, like, get into it.
Well, I mean, yeah. That one's kind of that's a very, like, polarizing game. Like, some people hate it, and some people like it.
I think the fact of the matter is I tried to play a bunch of open world games all at the same time. Like, I was still playing Zelda. I had beaten it, but I was still kind of playing that, and then I bought Horizon Zero Dawn, and I got, Final Fantasy 15 is pretty much open world in its own way, and then, what was the other one I got? Shit. I can't remember now. But I bought a bunch of open world games all around the same time. It's like, all right, really? Do I really want to explore like multiple open giant worlds? No. So I just didn't play any of them. Zelda kind of like, I wouldn't say it wore me out, but I just wanted to live in that world still.
It's like the best. I mean, it's like one of the best open world games, though. Because I don't know. I hate a lot of open world games just because they're really buggy and awful.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is like...
I'm sure that one's better, but like I'm talking about like...
I don't know, man.
Like Fallout,
the world doesn't feel like...
It looks shit like that.
The world looks great, but it doesn't feel like it's... It just feels like it's like... Almost like it's procedurally generated, you know what I mean? Like, it might as well. Yeah, it's recreating it being a natural world, but it's boring.
Yeah. That's what I heard. That's what I heard from Axe of the Blood God. They said it was boring. They really didn't like that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of giant open space, but there's a lot of stuff in it, but I don't know. The way Zelda did it was better.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll go, like, if I ever do decide to do a second playthrough, not on hero mode.
No, you don't want to do hero mode?
Well, I have a file going on it. That's why.
Yeah,
but I don't think it would be very exploratory.
Probably didn't go very far with it.
No, I've beaten one of the initial 4 temples that you need to get off the plateau in the first place.
I got off the plateau on the on my Switch version. I played that far of Zelda.
You mean on the regular mode or on the master mode?
Just on the regular mode, like on the second, because I have the Wii U and the Switch one.
Oh, right, and the one you beat was the Wii U one.
Yeah, I beat the Wii U one, but I started playing the Switch one when I got it, and I basically played it to the point where I got off the plateau, and then I played a few shrines, and that's about it. I don't think I went. I don't think I did any of the beasts.
Communication error has occurred.
Did you ever make it? Did you ever get the motorcycle and all that?
Oh.
Oh, well. That part's really cool, actually. Like, the stuff before it's dumb, but when you get to, like, the motorcycle part, like, the actual, like, there's a whole nother thing there that I didn't know about that I don't want to spoil, but that whole part's cool. So, if you ever feel like playing it again,
I'm trying to remember what I was going around doing the basically doing memories all over again, but a harder version.
Yeah, there's the one where you have to like go find the shit, which I didn't really like that much. But it gets a lot, it got a lot easier. Like I could figure it out. I think it was only like the ones where the maps like kind of look the same that I couldn't find it, but everything out of that after that I found on my own. I didn't have to look anything up. So I did that, but there's a part after that that's really cool. Like the very end of it, of the DLC, I think it's great. It's probably the best out of all of it. So
yeah,
that'll entice you to go back and play it. You should.
I mean, I own it.
I know you do. Just saying. If you, maybe that'll entice you to give it a go again.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, I got the motorcycle, and I rode around with the motorcycle for a while, and then I got to the fucking town, the Terran town or whatever, and I tried to do as many of those as I could until they wanted like 70 things of wood, and I'm like, fuck this, no, I'm not gonna go do that.
Yeah, I finished that one
because I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm not cutting down all those trees. Sorry.
I just did. I don't know. I think it was just one of those times where I was in the mood to grind.
You were fine with just cutting trees.
I get in grinding moods, yeah.
Just tree.
Cut
them trees.
Zelda, I mean, I think why Breath of the Wild was, so suited for the Switch, and I'm sure we've talked about it multiple times, but the portability of it made it to where when I played it in portable mode, sometimes I was watching it TV or something, and I was just doing the same thing over and over again to like grind. And I did that with not just with the bowling game. That was mostly what I did it with. Mm-hmm. I also did it with the wood quests. Any of the quests that involve collecting lots of one item, just kind of. I did it with the meat too, because at one point, that was before I discovered the bowling game. I was getting all my money from hunting.
Oh yeah, I thought you were doing the fly game too. Where you like fly over that one thing.
Yeah, that. Between that and the hunting, that was the. You know what? No, I did the hunting before the fly game. You're right. And I was shooting the elk on the mountain or whatever that were getting me the most money. Because there was a guy that would pay extra for meat that was at one of the stables. Man, it's starting to get murky. Maybe I need to go back and play the whole game again.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna take a bio break. I'll be right back.
Bio break. Well, while he's bio breaking, let me tell you the truth about everything. Really, you got to go out. You got to shoot you some wild game. Okay. You got to make sure the meat you get is meat that you got yourself. Okay. Now it's just like Breath of the Wild. First, you got to find the Ghost King. Find the Ghost King. He'll be hanging out by a campfire right when you come out of the cave, the proverbial cave. I'm doing air quotes. And, yeah. That's the way you should live your life, because the government's trying to get you to live otherwise. And I just think that's... My personal opinion is that that's wrong, that they're forcing us to live basically not like Breath of the Wild. But we're not even playing Breath of the Wild right now, and I did terrible that round. Really bad. Still just a Raph defender. I did upgrade some stuff, so that's good. All right, here we go. There's a lot of waste of time in this.
Is Leo dead yet?
No.
Are you still playing? Where are you at?
I'm waiting on the 4 other players.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe I can be one of those. Or no, you're waiting for the other players. You already got your team together.
Yeah. Oh, I'm playing against Vulpix.
Vulpix?
Yeah, Vulpix is playing.
Shouldn't allow Pokemon on here.
Hey, man, we don't discriminate in Splatoon.
Your kind can't play. Oh, no.
Your kind can't splat in this zone.
That guy was already unable to collect. They done kicked me out.
That's fucked up, man.
I was doing great at the beginning here.
You pay good money for this game. You shouldn't get knocked out just because they can't get their servers good.
I feel kind of bad for not putting this game on my top 10 list of last year. I guess I just didn't really play it that much. Splatoon 2.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot more play since we started that first Splatfest that we recorded.
Yeah.
I think that I probably boot this game up at least once a week to
I've seen you play it.
Grind a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you playing it whenever I get on. I've seen you off doing it, so figured you would surpass me in the level eventually.
I don't think that I put it on my list either, did I?
No, neither of us did. But I didn't really play it that much, that's why I didn't put it on there, but
I knew it was going to be a day one buy when I played it at the event, though, is the funny part. Not only was it a day one buy, like I said it would be, but I've played it probably the third most out of all of my Switch games.
Mm-hmm.
It probably will eventually pass up Harvest Moon. Not Harvest Moon, you know what I mean.
Stardew Valley, yeah. I mean, what did you put in on that one? Like 60 hours? Or was it like 100?
I think I'm close to 80 on Stardew.
Have you been brushing up on your Bible Adventure games for next week's show?
No, but I need to. I don't actually own it anymore. I used to.
Well,
I had the actual Wisdom Tree game that my grandma paid. I believe she paid $50 or $60 for it back in like 1993.
I was listening to the complete side thing, but I was listening to the Tetris episode today, the Retronauts one.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've already heard it because you're a patron and all that.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh. But they were talking about the Tengen cart, like the Tengen Tetris.
Right.
And they're saying that was selling for like $100 when it came out.
You know really? When it first came out?
Yeah, because I had friends who had it who were not wealthy, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Because like my friend Brian in high school, like his family was you know, they're kind of poor and he had it. So I was like, there's no way that they bought that game for $100. Like, there's no way they wouldn't have. I mean, they weren't like, you know, they wouldn't be paying $100 for a game. That's what I'm saying. But he had it. He had the Tengen one, and I played it with him. You know, I wonder where he got it or where they found it at. You know,
my mom's best friend, the one who taught me how to beat Mario 1. They had it when we went to their house one time to hang out, but I'm almost positive they were renting it. I don't think they owned it.
Oh, yeah, no, he owned it. Like it
But
was.
it was the
always
first.
there.
It was the first time I played Tetris on the Nintendo. So
Oh, maybe they bought it.
Really confusing when I played it later on, and it wasn't the same game.
Yeah, maybe they. Maybe they bought it from rental place. You know, or sometimes they would sell them. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been the early '90s, so it had been out long enough. It might have been sold at a rental place.
Yeah, I mean, when we were playing it in high school, so it was like mid Super Nintendo times, you know, because we would still.
I was playing it back in
because he was a big Mario 3 guy, so like we would play Mario 3, and he had a Punch Out too. We play that.
Yeah, Punch Out was good. We play a lot of. See, it would have been 7th grade when I first started hanging out with my friend Chip back in the day. We played lots of Super Punch Out and Mario Kart. Like those are like the 2 games we played on Super Nintendo constantly. Super Punch Out was good.
It's not really a 2-player game. Would you guys just like alternate then?
Yeah, we just took turns. But I had a lot of friends I went to school with that liked to play that game too. So it was just a game you like played at home. I borrowed it from a friend at one point, but it was a different friend so that I could play it against, or so I could like, because what we would do is we would like try to get the high scores on each other's game cartridges, which was kind of a shitty thing to do, but
try to like pop in there and knock all their scores out.
Yeah, like you would do it under their name still, but they would know it was you that did it.
Oh, you wouldn't go in there and start a new account and do it?
I guess that's the only way you could, right? To put it on the overall.
Because no matter what account you have, it would still show like whoever got the highest one, like whenever you beat them.
Yeah, maybe we did do that then.
So you could totally do that.
I want to get back to being that good at Punch Out, and it was before the internet, so I know that
I did pretty good.
Maybe I looked at a guide, or maybe I talked to friends, but there's no way, like, I watched a video that told me how to do it correctly.
Well, there was when we did our Punch Out episode, like I did a stream of Super Punch Out where I just started from the beginning and just started playing through it. And I kept doing the third one over and over again because I couldn't beat it. And by the end, I was like beating the shit out of Aaron Ryan. I took him down in like 40 seconds, which was pretty good.
So it was probably just trial and error.
Yeah. So I mean, as I'm saying, just like boot up your SNES Classic and play it a while, and you'll get down to it again. Because I did, and same with like Piston Honda, or Piston Hurricane, I got him down in like 10 seconds. So you just gotta get into it again.
Just gotta put your nose to the grindstone.
Just gotta, I don't know what, reinvigorate yourself with it or something.
Yeah.
You just gotta get in the pattern, and you'll be nailing quick ones again, too. I need to ditch this roller. I've been using a roller for the past like 4 matches. I just thought I'd try it again because I was like, I love the roller for Splatoon 1. Like that was my shit, but it's just I don't think it's as powerful as it was. I think they like rebalanced it.
Even though they added this. Wait, did they add anything? No, it's the same weapon.
What, the roller?
Yeah.
I mean, just the way you like jump and use it, it's different. Like you like swipe it vertical instead of horizontal. Because I guess that'll give it like longer reach. I think that's the only difference between the two of them. It seems a little bit slower too, though. Because I would just run over people, and I haven't been able to do that in a while. I think we didn't win.
Damn it! I got splatted. I don't like getting splatted because that means that I'm not doing well.
We lost by 5%. Are you going to see Solo in a few weeks?
Is it out that soon?
Yeah. Well, it's coming out Labor Day weekend.
You mean Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, that one. When do you think you'll know whether you can go or not?
I'm still... Well, I put a... I've talked to people about it, and I've got my request on the board, so I should be able to figure it out.
Okay.
No one's signed up for the shift yet, but... Oh, kick their ass. But Solo comes out that same weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should go see that, too.
I mean, I really... Yeah. I don't really have much hopes for it, but yeah, I'm going to go see it.
You don't have much hope, Solo?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the trailer before Infinity War was probably the best trailer I've seen so far. It made it look like not awful. But,
well, I guess
but it's still
Harrison Ford reprises his role as Han Solo, so it's pretty cool. He just plays the young Solo.
Yeah, right. No, I just heard that you know all the stuff with like the directors getting fired and the acting coaches and all that stuff.
I didn't know anything about acting.